man.
It is begun. So, last time...
But will it stop?
Stop what?
It will never stop.
It will never
Oh.
stop.
It will never stop.
It will never stop.
It will
Last
never stop.
time, you killed
What was
people.
Wait, did we?
Well, I killed somebody.
I think those were just robots.
Nah, Francis.
We also dropped 40 kilograms of TNT.
Oh, that killing, yeah, that happened.
Yeah, you threw a lot of explosives at a monkey.
Man, that was a
Oh,
weird
right.
dream. Oh wait, that wasn't a dream.
So, now what are you going to do?
I'm going to talk to my real estate agent.
Did I give you a name for the real estate agent?
Yes, you did. Let me see. Lane Seuss.
Lane spelled how?
Laine.
Ah. That means wave in Estonian.
Today or then.
Also, it's apparently pronounced liney.
Oh.
Alright, that was my train of thought.
Hi, we just started.
Yeah, we didn't start. We were waiting around for Peregrine to show.
Oh, huh? They are in yellow.
Hmm.
They just forgot that there's a game going today.
I'm not sure. I didn't see any message like he said anything like he wasn't going to be here today.
I see how you try to reach them. I guess we'll. I mean, we're a lot of players, so should probably play.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you call up Liney Seuss.
All right.
Hello.
Hello, this is,
This is...
hold on, I have to check my notes.
What? Is this some kind of joke?
No, sorry, I just dropped the phone. This is Herman Schmidt.
Give me an etiquette roll.
Okay. Starting off the stream really well here.
Alright, you cover for yourself perfectly.
Excellent. Yes, this is Herman Schmidt.
Am I supposed to know who you are?
I was given your contact details from the HR facility in Quadstone
Ah.
about a job.
Well, if you were given my number, then I suppose I'll give you a try. Were you told where the office is?
No, I was not, unfortunately.
Alright, I'll send you the address. Can you come by sometime around 1?
Absolutely.
Excellent. Click.
What time is it right now?
It's been going around like pretty much all day almost, so I'm gonna go this late afternoon.
It's 9 in the morning.
Okay.
Oh, next day.
Yeah. 9 in the morning the next day.
Cool.
So, why is Jasper looking for a new job now?
Because I got this sweet contact.
That was...
Because I got the opportunity to.
I mean, I got this contact. I should probably look into it, see what I can do, right?
He's chasing his secret dream of being a real estate agent.
Jasper got a taste of the Shadowrunning life, and it just keeps taking bait now. Also, wow, I'm hurt as hell. How much time has spent since I was in game?
Plenty.
Probably
Yeah.
a couple weeks.
There's like a week up until the race.
And then this is after the race, right?
Yeah.
Like 2
So-
days.
So can I roll to heal my 10 wounds?
Ouch.
10 of them.
Yeah.
Over 9
Alright,
days.
body times 2. A lot.
You
9
can hit with your
times.
magic sword too, can't you?
So it's body times 2?
Yeah.
Alright, so that'll be a dice pool of 8.
He needs warming up.
Man,
Wow.
good start.
Well, with 8 you can buy 2 hits. And by buying 2 hits you can get it done. So you
Alright.
did it. You're healed.
Yay! That's why I wasn't there for a week and change.
It's not often that you see a wizard with that much body.
Yeah, it's... Kujiri's a strange character.
You're
Alright.
tougher than I am.
I think we did the math, and because of her body and agility, she's probably kind of a chunky person. So there you go.
Oh yeah,
But
back
it's not because of the math, more because you have like 2 extra limbs.
That too, that's true.
back when we were trying to figure out how difficult it would be to drag Kajiri away from a window being shot.
My body is also lower. It's only 3.
Wow. Alright.
Okay, I have the same too.
So it's like standard unless you go really tanky. So
I'm just gonna show up one day at the apartment. I'm like, hey, how's everyone doing?
not bad. Blew up a research facility.
Blew up a monkey.
So the usual.
The other guys killed a clone of Peregrine apparently.
Yeah, there was this red peregrine.
Where's the real Peregrine?
Don't
Still
know.
moving about the race.
Oh.
Hopefully not ordering any more mysterious packages.
Oh right, what happened to all that Nova Coke?
That just wait. That plan is going to come together one day.
Oh wait, that was
I
like
believe
one,
it was
right?
shipped to Jasper's apartment.
Yeah, and then it got like it got like informed Peregrine about it like during downtime.
Yeah, like when we were in between moves. It's out there somewhere.
Do I get a share of the winnings of the race?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I did post it somewhere.
Probably, but I haven't looked at this in a bit, so let me look
Let's
up.
see.
400k from the race plus 100k from the bounty.
That's in total, yeah.
Right.
From the race, I think you got no. Do the math.
Man, 500,000 million.
60,000.
Hey, I'll take it.
Yeah, that's what I put down. I just checked Chummer.
I got all this money. I can now buy all the karma I would ever need.
For everybody who's not looking for a new job, we've got Blood Peregrine's ship somewhere on Hawkmine right now, probably. Unless somebody picked it up when we weren't looking. So we could go check that out and maybe claim it for ourselves so we can go to space.
I mean, maybe you could use like its pieces or whatever.
It's still intact. We just need to like rewire it to be under our control.
Oh, that's even better then. All right. Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's go to space.
I got
also-
4 hours here.
Yeah, also, I still have those files I downloaded from the shipboard computer, so I guess I can look through those. But basically what I'm saying is I'm going to be really busy.
Not to mention that we've basically got everything else on the ship's computer as well.
I mean, I just got the GPS, the tracking data, and the message logs, so... Everything else I would have to go to the ship itself to get later.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like once we get to the ship, if we get to the ship, you'll have everything.
Do we need spacesuits?
Knowing this game, probably.
It's weird because I looked at there's absolutely no spacecraft in Chama at least. And you'd think they have spacecraft somewhere because there are canonically like people living in satellites or something. I mean in Shadowrun, not like F-Zero.
If I summon the spirit of air, could we breathe it?
No.
Dang it.
So I'm looking at a spacesuit in Chummer, and it says the availability is 16.
Wow,
I
that's
don't
pretty
think
low
Blood
for a
Peregrine
spacesuit.
was.
The test is a week.
Yeah, because it costs like over 10,000 per.
Yeah, 12,000 new yen.
Yeah, that's just for the basic spacesuit.
Yeah, that's not even speaking of a security spacesuit or an Evo Armadillo armored spacesuit.
Did Blood Peregrine have a spacesuit?
No.
I mean, we're not planning to actually go into space, and I'm guessing if the ship got like damaged while in space, we'd be fucked all the way.
How are we, like, making contact with it, though, if it's actually in space?
Like, I gave it coordinates, specific coordinates, so we can't just go there.
Do we have a spaceship?
No, but we have interplanetary portals.
Yeah, you can just
Right.
drive to Huckmine.
We
Oh.
told it to land on Huckmine.
Oh, right, it's landed. It's not actually adrift. Okay.
I mean, maybe it's still on its way, I don't know. I don't know how long that takes.
Do you know like exactly where it's supposed to land?
You know where you guys killed Johnny America?
Oh, okay, so you know exactly where it's supposed to go. Okay.
Do we know if it had enough fuel?
You didn't check.
So it could be adrift.
Hmm.
Logan, give me an edge roll.
Oh boy. Where is Edge? Edge roll. How much do I have? 5. I keep hitting the wrong key.
3 successes and not quite a glitch.
Just on the side of it.
I'm feeling lucky.
You sure are.
Compared to that time when Sawyer... Ah. I didn't actually take any damage from that, did I? No. Good. Alright, so we're gonna check that out?
Yep, let's head to Huckmine, I guess.
Yeah, I have a few hours.
Alright. You guys drive down to Huckmine. Down
Yeah.
to the location where the stage was.
Oh yeah, and... Yeah, I did talk about linking it to a new sin, so I wouldn't, like... Yeah. Jasper, can you look for... Wait, what's the rating for sin anyway?
You mean just a plain fake sin?
Yeah, oh, it's 3F, I can just buy it off the street. Great. I'm just gonna do that on the way. Just about some...
You're talking about a sin, though, right? Not a comlink.
Yeah, yeah.
A rating 1 sin isn't very useful.
Yeah, but I just needed to track the... to attach the ship to. Like, if somebody figures out... Yeah, I don't plan to actually use it. Plan to actually use it anywhere. If somebody figures out it's not a real sin, big deal. It's not, you know.
Makes
Well,
sense.
if somebody reports that it's not a real sin, then it loses ownership over everything immediately.
Oh.
That's a bigger issue then.
Rating 4 says test is 2 days.
What rating 4? 2 days. I already have a rating 4, so I can just use that then and have just buy me a new one when I need it. Okay.
You want to do it that way?
Yeah. I mean, I could just buy a new one right now, whatever, you know, or order one in advance. Not a big deal. Yeah, we're gonna go there then. Is the ship there?
The ship is there.
Yay!
We did it.
It landed successfully.
Anybody else around?
Nope.
Great.
Looks like you're in the clear.
Okay, so I guess what I'm gonna do is take over ownership, and people can just go in and snoop around for any physical clues. Does that sound right?
Alright. Are you ready to sit in a spaceship for several hours?
I am. Maybe not Jasper.
I have an appointment to get to.
I figure it makes more sense to follow with Jasper rather than Logan.
I mean, what exactly is Jasper doing?
Jasper's going to check out this contact. I mean, I got the contact at the end of last session, so I thought maybe we could check it out and maybe there's a job or something. Like, I don't know. My idea was maybe they need us to clear out a haunted house for them.
I kind of want to go with you just so you're not alone in case something happens.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Shadowrun real estate. It's not going to be mundane, I take it.
Right, so yeah, I insist. I'm sticking around with you just in case.
That paranoia. Admittedly, not unwarranted.
I mean, every time like, we went for a birthday party and it escalates into this huge thing. Like it's
Yeah, you had SWAT helicopters show up at a birthday party. So
It's your new guy. It's Liney, Megacorp executive.
They didn't really get through much of the information.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, and what command is for... I take it I need marks first, so a couple of hack on the flies.
No,
No?
no, you just
Nobody-
need to make your extended hardware test.
Oh, cool.
Do you remember what the threshold was?
Mm.
I believe it was 24.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright then, where is my hardware? It's not under engineering. Is it under scientific? Oh. Oh, it is under scientific. Yeah. Specialization cyberdex, so it doesn't apply. Let me start. And I'm just gonna.
There it
exit,
is,
so
it's
I-
24.
Yeah, and I'm gonna spend some edge just so I can have a bit more successes on the high rolls. So that's 8. Alright, 6 successes on the first roll. What's the duration for one roll? An hour?
1 hour.
Alright. Second hour. Halfway through.
Yep.
Uh, 15. $20. $22. Come on. My hand-eye coordination is awful. I can't hit damn keys. 6 hours.
Yep. 6 hours later, you now own a spaceship.
they just sat for 6 hours in a field.
I know Jasper would not be sitting for that entire duration.
Yeah, we got an appointment to go to.
Yeah, I used to do that, so I can like hang around and be lookout. I don't know.
Well, Logan just hotwires a spaceship for 6 hours.
Jeez. He's probably covered in all kinds of oil and space grease.
Implying that's not my default state of being.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Probably isn't, considering I never actually get to actually tinker with any vehicles.
Do you ever get to shower, though?
I'm guessing it's part of our lifestyle.
Yeah, we're kind of up there. We're kind of getting up there, so it's implied.
You just want to race. You can now afford a shower.
Is it shower with water? Is it one of those future shower where they just like you go through a scanner thing that removes impurities?
The hyper shower.
They just clone you without any of the germs.
Wow. It's just more efficient that way.
That's exceedingly grim.
That's well, that's really going into the why fix it kind of thing, you know, where people just buy a whole new thing.
And this spaceship is worth 2 million new yen.
Oh man.
Oh.
So is that the thing we're going to invade dark what's it called?
Dark Vermilion.
Yeah. Or are you going to sell it?
I mean, yeah. Why would we want to sell it? Like, it's perfect for our needs. Plus, we got a fucking spaceship.
Oh,
And
you
to
could
boot, if there's
go
if
ahead.
they've got no way to identify it, like if they've got a way to identify the ship as Blood Peregrines, it might be a good option for, say, breaking in or something.
Yeah,
If
we
we ever
can
want to do that.
look into that as well. How do I remove those traces and everything? Yeah.
The thing with that is that it's kind of a time-sensitive issue. You know, if the ship is out for like weeks and weeks, they're probably going to suspect something, especially since he kind of, you know, died out there.
Oh
So
yeah, I guess that was televised.
yeah, if we were going to do that, it would have to be almost immediate, like same day kind of thing. And we'd probably have to have actual Peregrine here to disguise himself as Blood Peregrine.
Why?
So he could be the, you know, the fake Peregrine and get us past the door.
Oh, you mean like infiltration?
Yeah.
If we're trying to pretend to be Bloodfelt and returning from our mission or something.
I mean, we could maybe get a Bustoy to do it, right? Bustoy's a racer. Sure, that'll
Yep.
work.
Something tells me they're not that stupid to fall for it, but could be a thing.
Since like the general public is, since my instructions were just not to worry about the complete size difference between me and Captain Falcon. Like, I'm guessing that at least for like a quick, you know, long enough to get inside, if we wanted to impersonate somebody, we could.
I mean, if we want, we can find a way to arrange it so I can spell Bustoy to look like Blood Falcon. As long as I can keep my eyes on him.
If we were going to disguise someone, would it be best to go with someone who has high, not etiquette, but
Con?
con or impersonation?
That too. I mean, it depends on whatever it is we're actually doing, but I'm just saying it's an option.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know about that. That's interesting.
So, in the middle of that, Jasper's gonna go get a job.
Get a job, you bum.
It's like the only one that has a real job outside of this too.
I mean, worst case scenario, Jasper gets a part-time job. Best case scenario, we go find a haunted house and sell it on the real estate market.
I can probably tell the spirits to go away. I'm like right there. I could do it on the spot.
I'm just picturing like him trying to do real estate, but for some reason all of us want to come along. So we're just like this racing team crashing these open houses.
There's just a whole bunch of racers following me around. I don't know why.
and some creepy guy with a cloak.
Look, I'm not gonna go in with you for the interview, whatever. I'm gonna be like loafing somewhere, just. But like the idea is just that if there's trouble, I want to be around.
There's probably some watering hole around the corner or something where you can just indulge.
Yeah, just sit a bit, like just send me a text and I'll send a bird.
Space
Sawyer's kind of just going to be patrolling the area around the building, regardless of whether it's useful or not. He doesn't have a lot of hobbies, as you might guess.
Alright, so Jasper goes to the thing.
Yep.
Trying to find a business name.
Shady Sprint.
Good enough. It's Oakstar. Oakstar Real Estate.
Sweet. That's like the second tree name you've given me. I live on, what is it, Elm Street or something?
And you're a dryad. It all kind of acts to itself.
Wait, no. It's the exact same thing. Here's my note. Cheeky Elm apartment on Oak Street. You're right. It's all wood. It's all wood for an elf.
And these are all randomly generated.
That's perfect.
Character's all just subconscious. It's Jasper isn't aware of it, but
Now, this is Oakstar Real Estate, and it is a joint subsidiary of Macrolutions and Gold Cloud.
All right.
Huh. Planning and finances, that makes sense. And construction, yeah. Kind of makes sense. Tangentially related.
what does the building look like?
It looks like a rectangle.
Whoa.
Oh man, it's two-dimensional.
They must have had like 6 architects working on that.
A rectangular prism, even.
Now you've lost
Yeah.
me.
They could afford a third dimension.
Okay, that's
Oh,
7 architects minimum. Unless it has a door.
I like how building a rectangle is 6 architects, but adding a third dimension only needs 1.
Well, yeah, like all the groundwork was already done.
It's large diminishing returns.
They need 6 architects to build 1 rectangle, and then 1 more to build the other 5.
I mean, a solid foundation is a good choice for success. The guys clearly know what they're doing. Probably. Sometimes.
Alaska is a specialist. He just brings two-dimensional things into the third dimension. It's his whole deal.
Yeah, the master architect. Basically, we have drawn the summoning circle. He goes in there, he goes, and the building's like, yeah.
So the seventh architect is Jazz.
A lot of people here won't know that reference.
Or just literally just jazz music. Just somebody created a mysterious substance that reacts to jazz music by transforming into the third dimension. Nanomachines.
I take it this.
Oakstar is one word.
Oh. So I take it this geniusly designed building has a door, or
Yes.
more. Okay, Jasper goes in the door.
And you are heading to the 9th floor.
Cool.
Well, you know, it's a 16-floor building.
You know, it's at least 16 floors.
Fair enough.
It could be secret floors.
Man, the walk from the 9th floor to the 10th floor sure is longer than the other ones.
It might be Mario logic. Basically, they don't exactly have a proper size to fit all the floors, so some floors go upside down or horizontally, and basically they have to use highly expensive localized gravity distortions to promptly make the gravity work. Also, man, you should see their lift, their elevator typography. It's just something else.
Or, you know, they built in the basement. You know, below ground.
That's not as fun.
So you head into the building.
The 6 architects.
And there is a person
Oh man.
behind a desk.
Whoa.
Shoot!
Heresy.
No, don't get out my taser. Okay, Jasper goes up and checks in with the desk person.
Welcome to Oakstar. How can we help you?
Hello, my name is Herman Schmidt. I'm here about a job. I just spoke with Liney Soust on the phone a little while ago.
Ah, excellent. You are Herman Schmidt, then?
Yes.
I accidentally hit the I accidentally punched my monitor and hit the menu button.
Accidentally punched my monitor sounds like a very good name for a prog rock band.
Do you know where you're going?
Oh, he's asking me that?
Yeah.
All I know is the 9th floor.
Well, it's room 915.
All right. Thank you very much.
The elevators are just over there, or the stairs are over there if you prefer.
I think I'll take the stairs. I need to get in my exercise today.
Have a good day.
You too. And so Jasper goes. I just saw that.
The stairs are on the left.
The guy behind the desk is just like this Dungeons and Dragons kind of guy. He's got a wizard hat on, rolling dice. So yeah, Jasper goes to the left. That's indicated.
All right. You climb those stairs.
Do I see anything interesting on my way up?
No.
All right.
You
Climb
haven't
those
seen
stairs.
anything interesting since you've walked into this building.
20 meters a second.
You have
Those
a
are
movement speed
vertical.
of 60.
It's 20/40.
So that's 20 meters per 3 seconds.
40 if you're running. So like 13 meters per second.
Okay, so
That's still pretty
walking.
fast.
Just walking really fast.
Meanwhile, you said you were taking Kojiri?
Kajiri said she was going to hang out nearby, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm on standby. As soon as I get any kind of message, I'm getting involved. But until then, I don't want to get in the way.
Reminder that you can do astral perception, like no, not astral perception,
That-
like being ghost stuff.
Well, I
Astral
can, but then
projection.
but my body needs to be somewhere. I'm not just gonna leave my body out there.
Jasper,
do it.
You don't want to leave your unconscious body in an alleyway?
No, weirdly enough, it's not really something I'm considering.
I mean, I guess you could pass out in the back of Jasper's car, maybe.
Is your car
Yeah.
safe? Like,
Logan
what
does it
kind
all
of
the
defense
time.
Does it have?
Yeah, Logan does do it all the time. Jasper's car, I think, has security. Let me check.
Yeah, but the difference is, if Logan's body moves, he doesn't die.
Yeah, well, I mean, if my body move doesn't die, but I need to know where it is to get back to it.
Just has an
Yeah,
anti-theft system
If you
rating.
can't find your body again, you will eventually just die.
So that's why, yeah, that, to
That's
me,
probably-
the security is worth it, just so that it can't, your car can't just get stolen.
I mean, what kind of person would steal a car with somebody in it?
But it's Shadowrun, man, probably a lot.
I don't care. There's bodies in the back. I got myself a sweet new car.
I don't know. I think like having a body is like a bonus.
Probably. Gear on it and stuff.
Free
like-
organs.
It's like stealing a car that has like groceries in the trunk. It's like, yeah, I got some extra.
Don't compare yourself with groceries.
Kojiri is
demonizing it.
equivalent to groceries.
No. It's.
I don't think
really,
I don't think the risk is worth it for here. No, I'm just gonna wait around. Don't worry. I'm waiting for a message. You can text me if something happens.
Yeah, Jasper's just keeping everyone up to date on the sub vocal, saying, it looks legit. I'm walking up the stairs right now.
The risk is not worth it for what is supposed to just be a job interview. That's non-criminal.
Right.
Alright, so you find the office.
Wait, knocking on the door.
Come in.
Jasper goes in.
Take a seat.
All right.
Did you bring your resume?
I don't think Jasper did bring his resume.
That's how he answers too, which is super weird.
Would it be like on your comlink?
Was it digital? I mean, it wasn't. Was it paper? You were the one who made it, so I'd leave that up to you.
Yeah, like I don't have a printer on me, so I could make it physical. It would be digital.
Okay, so then yeah, it would be on Jasper's comlink. Here I was thinking Logan was making like holographic paper forging, the last session.
Well, yeah. And where do you think that holographic paper is saved?
Yeah, makes sense. So yeah,
Fancy 3D building. They can 3D print your paper.
So yeah, Jasper does have the resume, and it's the same Sin name as Herman Schmidt and all that.
Right, Lainey continues watching you, waiting.
Oh, Jasper says, yes, here's my resume, and does the Shadowrun digital equivalent of handing over a paper resume. He's probably emailing it or something.
Maybe giving him an hour or something.
I'm just imagining, like, you go into this interview, it's like, hey, did you bring your resume? Yes. And then you just stare at each other for a while.
No, Jasper's a little more up on the etiquette to do that.
Alright, so you pull out your resume in IR, and you throw it over. Lainey looks over it for a while. What was the previous job you had listed?
I think Logan said it was some...
Salesperson of sorts?
Yeah, it was like a salesperson, but they wouldn't promote Jasper/Herman. The story we were going with last session was that he couldn't get promoted anywhere, so he was like looking for something new, something bigger, somewhere where he could, get higher up.
How long were you working there? So how long did you work at...
Let me come up with a real name.
Pancake laptop.
Oh, I'll have the business name generator up. How long were you working at Crowwares?
Jasper would probably just say like a couple years or whatever was written on the resume.
Alright, give me a memory roll.
Sure.
This is the part where now you're gonna make us fake being your old bosses when they check for your references.
Is memory under the main tab?
Intuition plus logic. And yes.
Yeah, right there. L plus W.
Yeah, logic plus will.
Yeah. Attribute rolls, okay.
Will? Oh.
Yeah.
There we go.
You do remember.
Cool.
At least close enough to give a range. And what did you learn from your time there?
Well, when they get someone really useful, they tend to keep them in a particular position, and there's such a thing as being, I learned that there's such a thing as being, not replaceable, and so I was looking for somewhere where I could move up a little bit.
Basically, it's the inverse of the Peter principle.
But what skills
it's
did you
the
learn that would be useful to us?
Oh, I'm very interested in speaking with people. I'm, quite energetic when it comes to conversation. I got down talking with people.
Learning what they really want.
Getting in touch with their interests. Getting on base with them.
Uh-huh. She's writing something. So, what are you looking for out of this?
Well, I'd like to move up a little bit compared to my last job. I was thinking real estate might be pretty good. Maybe start out part-time. Try to get those hard sales done. Like the really hard sales. I think I can do that.
What are your strengths?
I'm a pretty empathetic individual, I would say. Pretty good at negotiating with people, listening to them. Half of communication is just listening to what a person really has to say.
And what's your biggest weakness?
I'd say I can be kind of single-minded at times. I get really dedicated to one thing, and I sometimes miss out, the other aspects of a project.
I just care too much.
Yeah, basically that part phrased better.
Yeah, that's kind of the answer that you want to give. I'm just too good at my job.
I'm so good, you're gonna have to fire people because you won't be able to keep up.
Do you have any questions?
Sure. What kind of projects are you guys working on lately?
Real estate.
Wow.
We build, buy, and sell houses. And other buildings. You can see that on our website.
Oh, I'll be sure to double check that when I get home.
She writes something down. No other questions?
Oh, there was something else. No, I actually forget what it was I wanted to ask.
Was it about the dental benefits?
No, it wasn't about the dental benefits.
When you remember, give me a memory.
I actually forget. No, I can't remember. Like me, actual player, cannot remember what it was. I don't think suggesting dental benefits helped me remember either. But no, I'm out.
Man, a one question, I don't know, man.
Oh, I remember now. So you want the memory roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, Jasper doesn't forget what he was about to ask.
So what would be the etiquette version of asking them how their portfolio looks, like their income versus outcome, like how they're doing as a business? Is there a suave way I can mash that into a sentence?
Ask how they, if they're more into buying or selling, I guess.
Well, mainly Jasper wants to figure out if they're like tanking in their portfolio, or are they a bad investment?
Ask
How
how the
successful
companies...
is the business?
Yeah, basically.
What you're
Asking
saying, not in that blunt of way.
Yeah, yeah, basically.
How the future of the business looks like, I guess.
Sure. So, how's the future of the business looking?
Currently, we're seeing trends of 46% growth.
Bam!
Business is exploding.
I'm in. Yeah, that
You
was.
know-
Sorry, go ahead.
I wasn't expecting anybody else but Logan to say, I'm in.
Oh, right. Hacker meme.
Right, so first, I want you to give me an etiquette roll to see how well Jasper has been answering all of these questions.
All right. I forgot to indicate that Jasper would use what's it called, the Black Panther. So do we just not go with that bonus?
Yeah, it's something that you have to say.
Okay, that's fine. Now this person can smell me, right?
Yes.
Okay, and I think there might be one more bonus I have to check. Wireless social test for high fashion armor, so they can see me, presumably.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's +4, I think, and no +1 for the clone.
And let me check what other modifiers you have.
Sure.
Let's see. NPC's attitude is neutral, +0. Character's desired result is of no value to NPC, +0. They're not intoxicated. You don't have an ace in the hole. They are not attracted to you.
What?
One day I'm gonna find that person that's attracted to me.
He's got like 8 charisma.
You have the right look. You're not obviously nervous, agitated, or frenzied. And they are not distracted, so no modifiers.
Cool. So just my basic bonuses then.
Yeah, just a straight up roll. Man,
Wow.
all these die.
You wanna edge that?
Post edge, you mean? Yeah. I have to count up the dice.
18 minus 3. 15.
You're good at math, sir.
That
That's
was worth it. Man.
There you go.
So when can you start?
Ominous.
With that
Yeah,
music.
that music. Turns out I'm selling ghost houses. Yeah.
First, you have to remove the current occupants.
Oh no. I'm playing Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, I can start as soon as you need me to. I have no big prior obligations.
We'll be in touch. She holds out her hand.
Jasper gives her a handshake.
Whoa! The contract is sealed.
Whoa, level up.
You're now a level 2 Shadowrunner.
Oh man.
It gives no benefits.
Oh man.
+1 to wisdom.
The non-existent stat. So you can have as many pluses as you want.
Right, and after you finish shaking her hand, she just looks at you and smiles.
Jasper smiles in kind.
And she's still just watching you.
No, we do our usual thing. We go on our way. We don't stand there for hours staring at each other while we think of what we have to say. Tabletop games.
Jasper panics and jumps out the window.
Falls 9 stories to his death.
And even with that penalty, he still probably would have gotten the job.
I have to go now. Out the window. So yeah, after everything's finished up, Jasper, waves goodbye and gets his things, heads on his way, if there's nothing more to do. Reports back to Kajiri that everything seems legit.
You did it.
Are you sure? Maybe there's like ambushes on your way back, so be careful.
Okay, Fuse, I'm making a perspective roll here. I'm looking for ambushes specifically.
I'm just saying, this could be a trap. This is a bait to get you in the place to get shot at.
Do I hear anything ambush related?
You don't hear any ambushes.
Wouldn't be much of an ambush if you could see it coming.
Well,
Yeah, that's
couldn't
why
hear.
he's rolling hearing.
Exactly. No, Kajiri, everything seems fine. I even stopped for a minute to listen.
Alright, I'll meet you in front of the building. I want to just do an assessment, just to make sure they didn't put any trackers on you.
Are you sure they didn't contaminate you with a virus?
This is the kind of thing I'm gonna scan for.
Hey, scan what you need to scan.
Alright.
And Jasper heads back to the front entrance, presuming there are no ambushes.
Still no
Sensei!
ambushes. Oh boy. Jasper is healthy. What's
Yeah.
Jasper's general emotional state?
Kind of,
Proud,
Medium.
satisfied.
yeah, satisfied, medium, slightly on alert because of Jerry.
That's fair.
I mean, not alert in towards Kajiri's direction, but alert in general. Like, not alert of Kajiri.
Is Jasper mundane or awakened?
Jasper is very mundane.
Does Jasper have any cyberware implants?
Yes.
Where are they?
They're where a data jack would be. Wherever that is.
In your head. And
In
out
his
your
head.
neck.
And out his neck.
Is Jasper a manipulation spell?
I don't think so.
Is he a fire elemental?
No.
Okay. You have seen Jasper's aura before.
Mhm.
Oh, man.
Are any of your cyberware elfaware?
Does that include BioWare?
No.
Okay, no. Wait, no, the data jack is AlphaWare. Never mind. So yes.
Is your essence and magic higher or lower or equal to Kojiri's?
Kajiri's is what?
So magic is
What?
lower,
Yeah, magic is pretty high.
and essence would also be lower.
My essence is probably lower because of all the gear, the wear rather.
Yeah, and I'm pure. I ain't not get any
Okay.
metals in me, so
Yeah, so Jasper has lower essence.
All right, what's Jasper's force?
He doesn't have that.
What is force?
It's a thing that spells and spirits have. How strong they are.
Yeah, I don't have force. I'm not a Jedi.
All right, Jasper's force is lower than your magic.
good.
No diseases or toxins.
It's scary how much I know about all of you. Like, how much detail.
And you don't see any other astral signatures present on the subject.
Alright, there we go. I got what I wanted at the very end. Alright, you're clean. He didn't do anything to you.
Man. In the end, it turns out it was all just a plain job.
Well, I mean, let's not.
It was
go
a
ahead of
poisoned
ourselves.
handshake.
That
That's the thing. Like, you don't know. Like, there's a lot of criminal element that works in real estate. You can never be too careful.
yeah. Well, I'm done here until they need to call me again.
So what do you do? Like, you're gonna be just selling houses? Aren't you? Don't you have like a detective job to do?
Hey, I'm very fast. I can multitask.
And you're working with us? I don't know, man.
Yes, madam, I can find your son. But before that, are you interested in buying a new house?
Hey, it was a lead. I got it last session. I wanted to follow up on it.
We have
I mean,
some homes available with very high security levels, so this won't ever happen again.
I mean, for what it's worth, my question was in character, like, because it is kind of a weird move, but hey.
Well, you know, I wanted to check it out, see if it might lead to anything.
Well, like, what do you mean by anything, though?
Well, you know, in between races, anything we could, you know, do, get some extra cash for the machines, you know, that sort of thing. Because we can't just float by on race winnings forever, right?
Yes,
that
you
was
can.
kind of the plan. Like, that's the whole reason why we start Light Viridian. But
Yeah, but you know, we had the previous episode where all the machines blew up. You know, and
Yeah,
fucked
and
me
then
up.
you covered it with race money.
yeah, like we're already on the green. We already made like huge profits.
And that's on top of your illegal actions.
I mean, you do you, Jasper. Like, I don't really know you. I've only known you for in universe like a month, maybe.
Uh,
I mean, it's like 3 months downtime in between as well, but I don't know how long you were conscious for that period.
Right. I've.
hey, what can I say? I like to follow up on leads and see where they go. I mean, it's not, you know, a dedicated thing. If something, you know,
So,
if something were
Jasper,
to, yes.
I want you to give yourself the day job quality.
Oh, sweet.
Technically, that's one of those minus qualities,
Yeah,
right?
that's a negative quality.
Oh boy.
Can you get a positive quality to balance it, or?
No.
All right, you did it.
So you wanted part-time, so take day job 2.
All right.
What are the implications of this quality?
He has to work 20 hours a week and makes a small amount of money from it.
So basically, it gets in the way if you want to train into stuff and things.
So, day job 20, not day job 10.
Yeah, the second level.
All right. I don't have enough karma to afford that. Do I just go
It's a
into debt?
negative quality.
Oh, right. A negative. All right, and what do I put down for that? Oak Star Real Estate?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Congratulations, you have a job.
Sweet.
And then a few hours later, Logan finishes.
Guys,
Oh, go ahead.
who wants to go to space?
Me.
I'm down.
Well, too bad none of us knows how to fly this thing.
It can't be that hard.
I mean, I could learn it in a couple of days, yeah.
With a good teacher, you could learn it today.
How much would one of those cost?
That depends on how good you want them to be. And how you're going to find them.
I mean, the first rating is going to be 1 day anyway, so, you know.
So give me a price range and a matrix search. In that order.
In that order. Decisions first, eh? Let's see, $150. That's gonna say 20,000.
Alright.
Matrix search. I could just use regular perception because it's exactly the same dice pool. And I wouldn't need to reconfigure my computer scheduler to work within it every time.
Alright. You find a rocket scientist named Kai Kumar.
Is that per day?
Hmm?
The price range, was that per day?
So for 20,000 new yen, they are willing to teach you how to fly a spaceship right now. No questions asked.
Yeah, but for how many ratings?
However much you get through.
Fair. Yeah, I'm gonna accept that. No. 20,000, 20,000, 20,000. Where is character?
Should a busboy also be learning how to do this?
I mean, you could, but it's my ship now. How big is the interior of the ship anyway? Can you just like put an FC vehicle in it? Just have a buster.
Not quite.
Ram out. Oh, shame. I just want to imagine a buster doing his thing, just driving out and then just running over stuff.
Like, it's only built for one passenger, so you would all be squeezing in there.
Alright, I'm gonna have to weld some seats on the outside then. Just a couple of sofas on the top. Could work, right?
The rest of us just need to spend this day training as clowns, then we can all fit in.
Alright, so Logan, how far are you willing to go?
In what regard? How far?
Like, spending points on gaining skills.
Let's see, I've got 43, let's say, up to 10 karma. No, wait, up to 12, that's it. That would be about 3 ratings, yeah.
Alright, so you head over for your lesson. The first rating is free in terms of time. The second rating takes 0 days. The third rating takes 0 days.
Why do I have -3 to piloting? That can't be right.
Do you have any wounds?
No, it's on my skill thing. So no right. Like everybody else had that. Well, a couple other people had similar issues. So there we go. Oh, it's under equipment. That's why.
Oh, and Jasper.
Yes.
Laney is loyalty 2.
Cool. I will update that.
I can now fly a spaceship. Excellent.
You did it.
So did that take any time at all, or?
Yeah, it would have taken a few hours. Intense VR training.
Yeah, because I was just wondering if I could also do some training in that time. I was just hoping to train my con from 0 to 1, since I just find it really weird that Sawyer can't lie at all.
Does anybody in the group have instruction?
I might. Let me check.
Got a skill?
Yeah.
I have it at 0, but I have 11 dice pool if that matters.
Alright.
And I
And
do
you
have
have
con.
con at 4?
I have con at 5 with a 19 dice pool.
Then you can instruct it.
Of course, that's all the bonuses as well, just so you know.
Yeah. So if you can roll instruction and get at least 1 hit, then you can teach Sawyer how to lie
All right.
in 0 days.
Okay, lesson 1.
Sawyer.
Say something that's not true.
Sawyer.
That's it.
Sawyer.
You know how to lie now.
Sawyer, I understand you have an issue.
I don't have issues.
See? You're doing great.
All right.
Four is at least 1.
There you go.
Woo.
Maybe
Maybe I should.
as well. Con him into thinking he got taught better than he thought.
Nice. And now I have exactly 2 dice in con. I'm a master deceiver now.
Sweet. While we're at it, if anyone else needs any sort of social skills, Jasper is ready to teach.
I've been trying to figure out the rules for something while this was going on.
Which
I
thing?
can't find them. So in Street Grimoire, there's a thing about spiritual arts and how you can like get taught things. Like I would like to really like take invocation class to get the rituals associated with it, but I don't know what are the rules for that. I can't.
Yeah, that's
find
an
them.
initiation thing.
Oh, so it's just.
Yeah, while you're initiating, you can choose to initiate into an art.
Okay,
and you
rather
take one
than...
of the things for that art.
Oh, all right. So all I need is 2x. What's the cost in money? Is there one?
I believe it's 10k to find an instructor.
Okay, that's whatever. All I would need is 2 more karma, because it would cost me 16 karma to initiate at level 2.
You can always mooch off of your friends again.
I was just going to ask Jasper if he had karma for sale.
I might.
You could also just work for the people.
I guess. But that's such a chore. I could just buy it instead.
Well, that's basically what working for the people is.
So that day job quality did not affect my karma in any way, right?
Unless it forced you to in Chummer.
Let me see. I think it said no. Like it said it would not affect me. And it did not.
Good.
So I have 17 karma. How much does Kajiri need?
I just need 2. Like I'm at 14, I need to get 16.
But with the
whole
exchange
thing-
rate, you would have to spend 4.
Right.
So, what would I need to do to work for the people is something I ask in character. Because she just doesn't know what that means.
You just need to get some nice karma, so you can just like go to an orphanage and throw money at them.
That sounds like it was basically doing. You spend money for karma, basically.
Oh, that's true.
Donate to an orphanage.
Just go to any charity and give them 10,000 new yen. And bam,
All right.
5 karma.
Wow.
That's not bad.
Wow, that's nothing. All right. Yeah, that's what I do. After we get back home, just go to the closest charity organization and make a big show of giving 10,000 yen.
Yeah, so mages make a lot of charitable donations.
This makes a lot of sense. 10,000, you said?
Yeah.
Dang.
So there are actually a lot of organizations that specifically target mages with their advertisements.
I mean, that makes an awful lot of sense. Huh. I guess that's how that balances out the destruction I cause kind of regularly.
Because good karma is an actual commodity.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they just set up that new refugee center near the gigantic crater where the bird appeared, so...
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and give him some stuff.
Are you actually going to donate to the reconstruction efforts for your own destruction?
Yes.
Good.
Not a bad idea.
I'm just gonna play it cool. They're used to me just giving money. It's fine.
Is there a specific name for that charity? We need to keep note of it.
And then you initiate for at least a month.
That's fine. So I'm out of here for a month, guys. And you said it would cost me 10,000 to find a teacher.
Yeah, and I think that adds another week.
That's fine. Whatever.
Is this for learning your skill, you said?
Yeah, I'm gonna become specifically an invoker. I'm gonna be an invocation specialist.
Huh.
What's
What does that do?
Well, it gives me the rituals ally conjuration and summon great
Oh,
form
no.
spirit.
It's 5 weeks for schooling.
Well, so
I
it
mean,
is.
I gotta spend 6 weeks for raising my intuition.
So,
Oh,
there you
also,
go.
taking the schooling reduces the cost of initiation by 10%.
Okay. So
So that would make it cost 1 less karma.
Ooh, alright, that's cool. Alright.
You could also take an ordeal.
Those are complicated.
Yes. Yes, they are.
So I figured maybe it's best not to.
It's a plot hook.
I guess, but it's complicated. Like,
And
it's
then you
a
wouldn't
lot
have
to
to give
read.
$10,000 to reconstruction efforts.
Alright, so after what amounts to around 6 weeks, I'll have about 2 rituals. And
So
enchanting
2 months and a
movie.
week it's going to take you.
Alright, that's fair. Going to night class for 2 months and a week.
Jerry really goes to school.
And we'll see if you actually get to do that. What's
you roll
everybody
for stuff?
planning?
I guess I'm on standby until Logan needs something up with the ship or whatever adventure we're going on with that. But otherwise, Jasper's just handling his new job.
Like, I figured I would refurbish the ship so it doesn't stand out as Blood Falcon's ship. Using out.
Yeah, like if you needed a fixer for anything of that sort, Jasper would help.
Probably not, considering that it's relatively cheap. It's just that I would go around and like give it a new paint job and stuff.
Oh, okay.
The garage. We need the garage. You could look for that maybe.
Is that like a lifestyle add-on?
More like a hangar, actually.
Where find that in Chummer?
So were you planning on heading to that base, or are you going to let them sit on that for another 2 months?
I mean, I was gonna go to the base as soon as I'm done with the ship. Basically, I'm not gonna spend like that long, but where do I? But I need to like make sure that the ship is actually completely in workable. Like at the very least, we need to know that it's completely filled up and everything.
Yeah, it looks like they completely filled it up before they sent it out. So you're fine on gas for now.
Excellent.
Almost like they were expecting it to come back and also do other things.
Hmm. But yeah, once I'm done with that and done with examining the files I got, I'm basically ready for the raid, I guess we're gonna call it. I'd have no idea where I would find a garage or a hangar or anything of the sort.
Yeah, do you have any aeronautics mechanic facilities sitting around?
Not facilities, just toolkits.
Well, I can get you some things.
It's mostly so I have a place to, you know, put the bloody thing.
You don't want to just keep it in the middle of the Huckmine wasteland?
Why would you think that? It's gonna be another 50,000 out the window. Yeah, it's 12 availability, so I guess just past to look for it.
Yeah, I can do that.
Let's find out if you can do that.
In some reality, it is possible. All right.
Don't forget to put on the cologne.
Yeah. Okay, I'm putting on my cologne.
They can't smell you.
Can they see me?
Oh, that doesn't apply. Like, that just works.
Okay, so just my usual +4 bonuses then?
Well, the suit only gives you +2.
Yeah, but I get +2 for pheromones. So they
No.
smell me. Oh. Oh, right, you said they don't. Never mind. Different. +2 for armor. Okay. Which test is that again? The
Negotiation.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Would you like to edge that?
Yeah, probably going to be a good idea to do that.
Alright. 2 net hits.
That's what divides by 2? So what, 4 days?
Yes.
What am I gonna do with the ship in the meanwhile?
So 3.5 days, you'll have your facility.
And if it's taking 3.5 days, that means I actually get my karma back, doesn't it?
No, your edge.
Or my edge, yeah. Terms mixed up.
I guess that gives us 3 days to do whatever, and then I can do whatever I need to do with the ship before we can actually use it.
Jasper's gonna go sell real estate.
You sure are.
How does the monetary benefit work from that quality? Is it just $2,500 a month?
Let's see. Day job 10. Yep. It's 2,500 per month.
It's something at least.
Call me back in a few months, real time, when I get my first paycheck.
And you have to spend 20 hours a week, which is like, yeah, half
It's a
full time.
weekend. I mean, it's a weekend.
I was gonna say that you're probably not legally allowed to work more than 8 days a week, but then I remembered that it's like a dystopian cyberpunk future thing.
I mean, Jasper could organize it so he works like 2 10-hour shifts, and then he has the rest of the time to go shoot up Blood Peregrine and whatnot.
Yeah, you could do that.
I mean, it's not like he's working 60 hours a week.
Which 2 days?
In universe, what days do we usually end up going shadowrunning?
It's more like, what days do we have races? Because I'm guessing those days are the ones where you wouldn't have much to do by comparison.
Yeah.
If on the subject of putting all your day job work in the 2 days, I actually made a character once who he had a 50-hour day job.
Yikes.
And he did all of it over the weekend. 50 hours over
what?
2 days.
But
that doesn't even work out.
no, that's 48.
It bled over a little bit.
Hyper reflexes.
Was he just like on drugs the entire time?
Oh yeah, he had to be awake the whole time.
Jeez.
I mean that is a given, but
Well, I mean, I guess it is dystopian, crazy cyber nonsense, so we can probably all be on drugs working ridiculous hours and face no side effects.
I mean technically you could also install the relevant working model in your cyberbot, so you can.
I'll knock this again. No, it will never stop.
I think it bled over about like 5 hours into Monday night and Friday morning.
Oh.
Or the other way
That
around.
That explains it.
Jasper would be smart enough to put his work days on days that the team wouldn't need him. So, and Logan, you said Jasper isn't really needed during races?
I mean, for the most part, no.
Is it flexible enough that you can shift it around week to week, like which days you work?
No. And GM has the ability to just say whenever.
So in the middle of a run, like the what's the face just calls up, yo Herman, I need to sell this.
Yeah, we have a real estate emergency.
Well, I mean, Jasper would value his team higher than the job. I mean, after all, he thought the job was just going to be like maybe some kind of lead onto something else more interesting.
They're paying you cash money.
A whole 2,500 new yen every 6 real-life months.
Yeah.
Oh man, as an invoker, I can also make spirits from my mind rather than summoning them.
What?
Well,
What does
not
that
like
entail?
full-on spirits, but watchers.
Oh. What?
Little helpers.
You can
Yeah.
just summon watchers?
I get Govi, which lets me make rituals to make a watcher that's attached to a talisman.
I
Do
don't
you know
know
what
what-
kind of art this was? Oh, there it is. It's spiritual. That makes sense.
Yep. And
That's where you get summon Great Form Spirit.
Uh-huh. And yeah, and instead of like their force being measured by hours, it's by week, and you can make them delay that by using Dram. It's kind of interesting. It's a neat little bonus I didn't expect.
Yeah, but you'd have to initiate 3 times in total to get all of these.
Oh, it's 1 per, right? Yeah. So I've just noted them all in my thing, but it's something to keep in mind. Of course, I'm getting great form for now.
Well, quote unquote now.
Well, yeah, I'm writing it, but knowing that I still got a week and 2 months. Wait. And we haven't yet done any time skip because we're all talking about that. I'm
Yes.
aware.
Anybody else doing anything of that 3.5 days? Oh yeah, I still got those files to look through. I'm guess I can do that while we're waiting. Most of you know the
Sorry, if Jesper finds me a tutor, I would be able to train my sneaking up a bit more, probably.
Sure.
sneaking.
My sneaking is 3 right now, and I'd be upgrading it to 4.
Yeah, but how much is his?
Does Jasper have at least 4 sneak?
No,
I was thinking
don't.
he'd find me a tutor, like an instructor.
Jasper can do that. Jasper doesn't have 4 sneak though.
Yeah, you need to have 4 in a skill in order to teach it.
Yeah, I just wanted him to look for an instructor.
I can teach you how to be gymnastic. Alright, so Jasper would go through the whatever, the yellow pages, digital yellow pages. And surprisingly, you can't find a stealth instructor in them because they're all too sneaky.
That's the first lesson.
Don't put yourself in the yellow pages.
I have a gang leader contact.
I have Matrix perception.
So what is everybody's plan?
As I said, I want to go through those files to find out the exact coordinates of the Dark Vermilion base.
Yeah, you have those.
Alright, good. That's it for me, then I'm just gonna... Yep.
Sell real estate and learn things while I'm doing that.
You know, like I'm off to college for a while, so that's what I'm doing on my time. But like, if we're up to something, of course I'll make some time for that.
Harrigan?
Been really silent.
Wait,
That's
I just heard a
totally
walk.
out of scope.
So how much is that instructor going to cost? 10 times rating New Yen per day.
Hmm.
Oh, that's what I'm reading in this document.
What document?
The one for the instructor. Oh, Jasper's gone, so I guess that's not happening right away.
Yep. I guess since we've got nothing else to do, I could engage in some legal hacking.
Sounds fun.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't think Mute City does have any trees to chop down.
Hmm.
But the issue is we've got like 2 hours left. I'm not sure we could do this in 2 hours.
Yeah, this is kind of a weird thing we kind of put ourselves into, and I can't help but think that it's my fault. Keep getting excited by things, then whoops, the way this game is made, this requires a weird amount of time in game. It's like, huh.
Yeah, may just
I
take a
mean-
long time.
No, I didn't mean that. I mean like we don't have enough time to actually, you know, play out the entire thing, but assault.
You can at least start it.
Yeah, we can start it.
So
It's fine if we have like a cliffhanger in the middle.
we could maybe do our research, like just collate what we know about the group and prepare accordingly. Like we know that the big guy is really good at punching, but I have no idea how we would go against that.
I mean,
You know their monkey is good as exploding.
Bring it along. Yeah. I'm gonna buy like 10 kilograms of plastic explosives, and we just chuck it in there. That would work, right?
Where are we putting explosives? I am suddenly curious.
We land in the base, just throw it out of the ship, fly out again.
Sounds good to me. Simple works.
Well, hell, if it doesn't work, we could just summon like a Force 18 fire spirits to blow it up even more. No, wait, fire is not available to her. Crap.
But still, my storm birds have been pretty respectfully destructive.
Oh yeah, they set up entire charities to fix. So,
Like, if you just want an alpha strike the place, like, I can arrange something.
Yeah, like at the very least, I want to know what kind of people or resources they have available to them. At least the ones that we haven't blown up yet.
I mean, I have no idea how we can go about to do that. Like, that's your domain.
Yeah, Clank has been watching them for a while now. Not many people ever come or go. Mostly all that happens around there is mining operations. They send a lot of ships out to mine ice.
and they also send out ships that blow up entire sectors of the city.
Sometimes they mine other things.
No, we never hung out with Clank.
That way he's always around.
He was there in my interview, didn't you notice?
He was the guy you called when they asked for past references.
He was the guy right there.
Speaking of references, Logan, what numbers did you put for those references?
Numbers what?
Oh man.
Com codes.
I'm guessing I would have put in whatever com code is associated with Jasper's sin, so I guess his.
So they're gonna call for reference, and Jasper's gonna take the call. You didn't think this through, didn't you?
Well, originally the resume was just to get us into the HR building.
All of Jasper's previous employers were also Jasper. Man, I just couldn't get promoted.
Those numbers, like, of the previous jobs.
Okay, look. The daytime job isn't that important to me or Jasper. I thought it just might be an interesting plot hook, so if it all completely falls through, don't worry about it.
I would have probably asked Jasper for feedback on it, but unless he had better ideas, I would have just put in like random semi-legal numbers, like not legal as in looks like a valid number.
Yeah, see, the thing to actually do this legit, we would have had to get comlinks set up beforehand with actual numbers on them and like voice modulators, so whenever they call to confirm references, we'd be able to pick it up and...
Oh yeah. One of the comlinks is definitely like a boss. He's got a voice modulator. Nah.
But I'm saying like the amount of effort to put into that versus what we're getting out of it isn't that huge. I just thought it would be interesting to check out. Because I didn't think we really had much to do at the beginning of the session, so... You know,
just realize that it's your sin that's on the line. If they figure out that it's...
I mean, what?
Look, when they call, just give your phone over to me and I'll talk.
I mean, it's not like, what's the worst that can happen? It was a job interview.
Oh, I'll get you your stupid daytime job, it's fine. I'll handle it.
Hey Jasper, you know what else could take like a half week to buy?
An instructor for me?
20 kilograms worth of rating 25 classic explosives.
You need more bombs, Logan?
I mean, why not? I did spend like 4 kilograms, but just make like jokes at this point.
All right, what does everyone need? So I can make some rolls here.
The instructor check, it says it's 8 availability, 1,600 new yen.
We can get anything equal to or below 8 availability for free, though. I mean,
Oh,
not
yeah,
free
that's
cost,
right.
but free.
So
no
where
test.
is that?
It's just written in this document I have. I think I copied it out of the Superbook or whatever it was. It says that instructor availability is rating times 2. I'm only going to rating 4, so that's 8.
Yes, you could just look around on the streets on your own and find one.
Okay. Easy peasy then.
I'm thinking a boss should at least get one rating of pilot aerospace, just so we have backup. Like, you wouldn't want to be stranded in space in case if I, fall over or something.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, even with the penalty from defaulting, if it doesn't apply because he can't, he has like 8 dice pool. So it's just one rating, he's even a better pilot than I am. Fuck.
Alright, so a guide that I've found lists that it would cost you 1,500 times the instruction skill. I've just been going with 1,000.
So what are we doing right now? Like, is everyone just kind of doing their research on their own end, or?
Yeah, we're just preparing.
We're trying to figure out how much instruction costs. But there's no formal guide.
I mean, like, it would take him, 4 days to reach rating 4, right? Or is that already in the level of weeks?
It's still days for 4.
Yeah, and it takes like 3.5 to get that, to get everything else done, so... He wouldn't even need an instructor.
It would take 10 days to get from 0 to 4.
Wait, to 4? Doesn't he have like 3?
To get from 3 to 4 would take 4 days. So yeah, you could just learn how to sneak better without an instructor in the same amount of time that it takes Logan to get his facility.
Okay, facility and finally redecorate the ship. Wait, does this need a... Oh, it only needs a shop. Oh well. But I didn't have a shop, so yeah, I still gotta wait for the facility.
So what's everybody doing now?
You know me.
Now that we've solved all of life's mysteries.
I just sold this sweet house.
I'm getting my master's on summoning.
Yeah, there's explosives maybe.
All right, negotiation roll.
Oh boy, what's the availability on that?
So I'm going with rating 16 again, so I don't have to make a new item tab. 6, so that's availability to 16.
Can the black market type people just not smell me at all, or do you need to check again for that?
No, no smell.
Okay.
There's no specific individual that you're negotiating with.
But my clothing still affects it, though, right?
Yeah, that's just a straight bonus to social roles.
Okay.
And did you want to edge that?
Sure.
Two net hits.
Wow, they got 8.
All right.
Yeah, that means I get it like in a day.
Half the time.
Yep,
Hey, I'm good at what I do.
7 kilogram in total now.
Alright, so you got your facility, you got your explosives. What else do you need?
Yeah, does the ship have an RFID tag on it? Because that would be extremely inconvenient. I'm hoping it doesn't, but...
It definitely does.
I'm gonna start working on removing that then.
Do you have a tag eraser?
I think somebody has it on the... Do I? Not on person. Somebody might have one on a vehicle.
What do you need? An RFID tag?
A tag eraser.
Oh, I don't think I have one of those.
Nah, I got it's cheaper. I can just buy one.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can just get one in the store. The tag eraser store.
All right, you need me to do that, or is that
rating 6.
we're
Yeah,
good?
So you go by a tag eraser and you erase the tag.
Do you need a new sin too?
nah, as long as this one does burn out, like, I mean, you can order one in advance, I guess, but right now I don't need it.
Hey, while we're doing all this, I mean, if you want.
Sure.
All right. What rating did you want?
4.
All right. And I will post edge.
And what are you looking for now?
Rating 4 sin for Logan.
Availability what?
10, I think. No, wait.
Isn't it
I
12?
believe that's 12.
Yeah, 12. Yeah. It's 10,000 the cost, yeah.
And did you say you were edging? There you go.
Yeah.
Tied.
Oh no, what does
So you
that
get
mean?
it in twice the time.
At least it wasn't a sting.
It's 4 days. So we still get it, like, right before we leave, and I don't really need it. I'm not in a hurry anyway, so.
So is that everything covered?
Yeah, unless I wanted to, like, disguise the ship for so non-dog familiar people don't want to shoot us. Alright, how important do people feel that it is?
Feel that it is important for what now?
That it doesn't look like the Blood Peregrine ship.
Oh right, oh, I know what we can do. Logan, can you check the bounty information on Blood Peregrine? Like, did they put out any kind of ship identification, anything of that nature, photographs, something like that, like on the Matrix? I think that will give you your answer as to whether or not we should do anything about that.
I guess.
Yes, people are looking for this ship.
There you go.
So how would I go about giving it a new paint job and everything to make it not look like it looks? I think we decided that using out would work for like the Blue Falcon and stuff.
Yeah, that would work.
Well, that takes like was it an extended test? Not even. It's just availability and rating. So yeah, it's just like 1,000 million and done. Unless
There are
unless
installation
multiple ratings,
rules.
yeah.
Let me go find them.
Threshold rating times 4. Yeah. Well, it doesn't tell me how long.
Also, is there anything like on the inside that they would be able to tell that it's the ship? Like, does it have a certain signature or something?
Yeah, I removed the RFID tag.
Oh yeah, right.
Maybe I could remove some stuff inside if there's anything that blocking. I doubt that there's like a table or anything, but you know, maybe make some space for you guys.
Alright, so yours out has a threshold of rating times 4.
Yeah, but no time span.
Let me go check what the time span is. There is. It's 1 hour.
Yeah, so. How would your rating affect it? I'm guessing like some sort of the equivalent of concealment, so people don't recognize it or something.
The rating is a social bonus to circles that would care about Years Out, and a penalty to those that don't want that.
Yeah, but in this case, we're more like caring about the disguising it and less about showing
So
off.
that's what rating determines.
Alright, so I'm just going for the cheapest. Yeah.
Yep.
That's 1 hour. And it's done in 2 hours. That's maybe I have to forget what extra successes do.
I believe in rules as written, they do nothing.
Alright, yeah. So, takes me 2 hours. Basically nothing. We've got a non-terrorist spaceship. Great.
Yep.
Everybody else
Sweet.
You
ready?
did it.
Do we need spacesuits?
No.
Not for inside. And as I said,
Wait.
if we do need the spacesuits, we basically did it anyway.
How big is this thing? Is it just like one man kind of thing?
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What are we
It's
doing?
spacious for one person, though.
Jasper's a really thin kind of person. He could probably squeeze in somewhere.
You're going to
Almost.
fly off into space and destroy Dark Vermilion.
With a ship that can hold one person.
Yes.
I
Good
mean,
luck,
it's a big
Oh,
ship for one
It
person.
can hold
but,
one
like,
person very comfortably.
But like we're 5.
Yeah.
You will be squeezed in there.
Like I feel not a lot of thought was put into this.
That
Like, I'm thinking it's about the size of a Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah, so we can't all fit in.
No, it's bigger than that. But there's only the
Yeah.
one chair.
can we all fit in? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, you can all fit in. You're just going to be a little bit squeezed.
Okay, so we're okay.
Okay, so we all barely fit into a ship we're holding in the space to some place. Like, do we actually have any kind of plan?
Since really are you the one who's
Like,
complaining?
But I mean, like, I feel like this is weirdly suicidal. Like, I've missed last session, so there's something I missed. This seems hurried to me.
Hey,
Okay, we can sit down.
Guys, if raocow says that, you probably have to think.
Yeah, let's take a step back and reanalyze what's going on.
So, information
'Cause
that
if
you know.
raocow says that a mission seems suicidal,
So, this place has 5 landing pads. That I am slowly revealing.
It's basically, until last session, we didn't really have the means to actually get to the station.
Well, let me ask a secondary question. What exactly are we doing?
Logan wants to blow it up, right?
I mean, why not?
And this is in space?
Yes.
Look, man. Captain
How-
Falcon asked us to fight these villains and everything.
Yeah,
And
but
I
like,
kind of want to, and I kind of want my good karma back from just blowing up one guy to Smoothie.
how is, like, is there atmosphere? Like, can we actually land inside? Are they gonna let us in? How are we gonna go back? If you want to blow it up.
I
Wow.
figured you were just like dropping explosives.
Yeah, if we're doing a bomb run, that's different, but then we don't need to land.
I don't think the ship itself has any weapons on it.
Also, if you're doing a bomb run, you don't need everyone to shove into, like, a beetle.
That is true.
Yeah.
I mean, at the very least, you need someone to sweet talk your way past the guards, but like after that, it's bombs away, right?
But do you need to isn't the goal just to eliminate everyone inside? Like,
Okay, so it's just you and me then.
I mean, they're gonna detect an incoming ship, right? So they would need, like,
Right. We need
presumably.
to not get shot down long enough to do whatever. But I don't
Right.
think we need to like land or convince anybody that we're
okay, proposition.
Right.
If your goal is to explode this, invest in a spacesuit and plant the bombs on the exterior of it.
So we need a spacesuit, don't we?
Explosives on that in space that really work well.
Did you get the oxygen requiring explosives?
No, I'm guessing that plastic explosives are fairly self-sufficient in that regard. But I mean, like, space has no atmosphere. I think explosions work differently there.
Well, it's space. I take it they're not all walking around in spacesuits inside, right? Or are they?
Because if they are, then you're doomed.
Yeah, then blowing it up doesn't matter, because if they're all in spacesuits inside, you know, once they survive the depressurization, they're still alive. And I mean, it being a space station and them being criminal masterminds, there are probably some spacesuits in an emergency closet nearby or something.
It's not that I doubt your master plan here, but when has ever been, let's go sneak into this building, put some explosive, and get out ever worked?
Last session.
I'm not. The explosives are not actually the main thing. I'm just bringing them along in. Like I've had, it's just last session that they actually were useful.
And also, I just realized none of our weapons work in space.
We're not. I mean, if we're going to actually be doing anything in person, we would be landing anyway. So either we're landing, in which case we should bring everybody, or we're not landing, in which case it would be at most one of us who would pilot the ship plus Kajiri.
Also, what sorts of defenses do they have? Because if they can shoot down our ship from far away, that could be really dangerous.
Yeah, that's like you die dangerous level. That's why I said you would need someone to sneak past the scanners or whatever, or sweet talk them.
But you wouldn't get to the point where you could do any sweet talking. They might just blast us out of orbit before we even get close.
Yeah,
That's
like they
the
know
thing.
who we are, probably.
Yeah, because by this time, how many weeks has it been that we've been looking around for all this stuff? They probably get the feeling that Blood Peregrine's dead.
Hasn't it
Like
only been like 4 to 5 days?
At most a week.
That's still a
4
lot of
days.
time, but
The only thing I think we're going to be able to do here is like a full frontal assault. Somehow. Like, they're probably not going to believe that it's Blood Peregrine on there, even if Jasper's the one doing the sweet talking with Kajiri's disguise spell on. Like, if they're smart enough to know that it's been a week and Blood Peregrine has been killed outside that HR facility and it's all over the news and whatnot. I mean, raocow brings up a good point. When has sneaking ever really worked out? Like, it didn't work out with the...
When has anybody advocated sneaking?
Sorry?
When has anybody advocated sneaking? Like, today specifically.
I mean, like, the counterpoint to that is that everyone kind of sucks in the fight here. I just don't see a frontal assault working that well. Remember when you got digitally killed by a bear person?
That was when we were doing the sneaking. When we actually...
Just remember, that was not that special a person. This is the HQ of a criminal empire.
Oh, then it's no problem. I mean, if we're going up against two donut cops, we're fine. Or we're in trouble, but if...
That's the thing. They're gonna have janitors.
Oh. No, bail out. Abort.
It's the janitor with a gun.
No, he just has a mop.
We're actually heading to Space Station 13.
Oh no!
It's the janitor, they have a mop, and they don't want no trouble.
Just watch out for the clown.
Oh man.
Like, normally I'm all in for a risky approach. It's the fact that this is in space that is giving me a lot of pause.
Yeah, like, we need...
We need armored spacesuits is the thing. Like, if we were
I'm
going
thinking, is there matrix perception in space?
Yep.
Oddly convenient.
So are you gonna hack them?
I mean, if I can, it would help. Like, hack their weapons from afar.
Can we ask Clank to get some intel on this at all? Like, does he have any?
Yes, he does.
No, he told you about the landing pads and their mining operations.
Okay, can we maybe send a probe past, something like that? Hijack a satellite and have it orbit near the station, pick up some information, then fly away, something like that? So we're not just going in completely blind?
Do you have any satellites lying around?
I know it sounds stupid, but it's an idea.
I want to see, what kind of drone would that be, even?
An expensive kind.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I can't send a spirit outside of on the planet I'm at. Otherwise, I could send a spirit to scout.
What if you were, like, in space, and you could send the spirit in space, and that's, like, vague enough, I feel?
Space?
What are the rules for that?
Well, you need to be within a planet's distance away.
Alright.
That's my ruling.
That makes a lot of sense. Because I can just send, like, I can just stick to the astral realm with, like, the spirit summited in the astral and just say, hey, can you know, send me the images of what you're seeing there? That would work fine. We just need to get there. Are you guys confident about the ability to get the ship not detected at that kind of distance?
I don't think any scanners exist that have that kind of range, especially without their RFID.
So maybe this is what this means. Like, we do two runs. An actual, genuine scouting run, where we just get information, we put that together, and then we try to actually plan this out.
I think that sounds best.
Just, the thing is, you've got mages and adepts there. I'm not sure if their leader has astral perception and stuff, but spirits, especially strong ones, are like astral beacons, so they don't know that something is like scouting them out.
Yes. I cannot deny that. I just don't see how else we're gonna get any kind of usable information.
Yeah, it's just so you know that we know that there's an downside in advance.
I mean, what that means is that the pilot that's with me is ready to just get out, like, as soon as I give some kind of signal.
Okay, which one of us is suicidal enough to do this? Abastoy or me? Me, probably.
I don't know. Bustoy has never really been against taking chances in the past.
I look.
Hey, he drove that forklift pretty well.
Yeah, do you have any forklifts?
Like, if this were a car, then I would be, you know, I'd say whatever, you know. If your plan is to, you know, run in and just blow up with a car, I'd probably be down, just because, you know, I can do cars, but like literally my dice pool for space is 0 unless I train in it, so it's like...
Yeah, it takes like 1 day to train, and then you have 10.
Like, none of my... I mean, I guess I could train in it, but it's still, like, way out of my comfort zone, I guess.
Abasu
But-
doesn't drive vehicle unless he has like at least 15 in the dice pool.
But, like, if this is the plan we're going with, I think it makes sense for me to drive.
On the other hand, Logan would have like Matrix Overwatch going on, so
Yeah, he could pull double duty while I'm...
yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Alright, see, this makes a bit more sense. Alright, so I guess that means we're going to space.
That's why it's not going to be of much help, because in space, no one can hear you scream. Even if you
Oh
have
no.
12 dice.
Well,
Alright.
if you don't need anyone to do any kind of sweet talking, I will just continue selling real estate.
I'm gonna have to call my teacher and say, hey, I can't go tonight, I gotta go to space.
Are you also going to tell your sword teacher?
I had to deal with my sword teacher for a bit.
They still exist.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if we're still talking just on a social level, yeah, I definitely tell them. Go from planet to planet, but going into space itself is pretty rare for just non-astronauts.
This place is just in the middle of nowhere in space.
Alright, let's get this done.
Alright, how do I start the engine again?
Alright, who's all getting in?
I'm not. I don't think I would be any benefit at all on this.
Yeah, I think
Well,
it's just me and Logan for this initial scouting information retrieval mission.
Wait. Is there real estate in space?
There's plenty of it,
It's free real estate.
if you can make use of it.
Oh no, Jasper's become the meme.
It only took a few hours.
No, don't blow up the facility. It's free real estate.
Alright, I'm gonna try and make myself comfortable in the back of this.
Alright, so Logan sits down in the nice big comfy chair to pilot the ship, and Kojiri is also there.
I guess we can put like, I don't know, some sort of cushion in the back.
I was gonna say, just at least a pillow I can sit on.
Logan takes the cushion off of the nice big comfy chair and hands it to Kojiri.
Yeah, that works.
Sounds good.
Zoom!
Alright,
Space.
go ahead and give me a space fly roll.
Pretty good.
Alright, you space fly very well. That's your physical limit. Alright, it was exactly your physical limit.
Yeah.
That's as best as you can. This is peak.
I'm doing my best just on my first try, just so I don't look bad.
Alright, so you're heading over. Where are you heading to?
Towards the coordinates, but like, yeah, like a couple thousand kilometers away from it.
That's real close in terms of space distance.
Yeah, but in planetary distance, that's like maybe not a couple, like 10,000 kilometers away.
I was gonna say that's probably good.
Alright, so 10,000 kilometers.
Like a bit more than half a planet's width, I think. So close enough for Kojiri. Alright, you think you can do that in the back there?
Can I see the base at that distance? I'm assuming it's like dark metal and black, so...
10,000. I don't think so.
No, eyesight is like a kilometer or two, so yeah. Guys, at least...
It really depends on if there's like stuff in the way.
And I'm going to set a hard limit on matrix distance without a satellite link of 1,000 kilometers.
Yeah.
With my binoculars, can I see the base?
Alright, I'm gonna approach more carefully. Well, I don't want to say while keeping an eye out on the matrix radar, but yeah, like every 1,000 or so kilometers, I'm just gonna stop and take a look out for nearby signals. I guess Kojiri could also just like do matrix perception in space, which is probably gonna look really weird to her.
Well, yeah, like I would, once we stop, want to look in that direction in the astral space, just to know.
It's still too far away.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So we're just gonna do that for a bit then.
So we're just going real slowly closer.
I mean, in absolute terms, it would still be pretty fast, but yeah, compared to like the initial, like that's how
Stay slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So by the time you get to around 2,000 kilometers, you can see it in your binoculars.
Okay, I got a bead.
Physically, you are capable.
Right.
Give me a
of
perception.
seeing. Oh, I see what you mean. Perception. I reckon mine isn't that great.
Also,
binoculars don't give a bonus, right?
No.
Can you look through binoculars in the astral space or not?
I can, because it's still your direct eyesight. It's just being reflected off of mirrors.
Okay.
But like a super scientific binocular with like digital reimaging or whatever, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, they're ocular binoculars.
Sweet zero. Let's edge that.
Nice.
It's not a glitch, though.
It's just nothing.
Not quite. One more one, and you wouldn't be able to. Oh. A hit.
Yeah, there's a head in there. I need to keep
It's
some
still
edge for my summoning, so I'm gonna take this and see what happens.
Hey, you keep squinting real hard, but you just don't see anything.
Alright, well. I inform Logan that I can't see it yet.
Right. I'm guessing I can see it because magnification, but yeah.
It's the same as binoculars.
Okay.
So you can also make a perception. Yeah, you see it.
Jesus.
How can you not see it? It's right there!
Oh, right there! Look, at this distance, the tiniest of angle makes a huge difference. You have peripheral vision, Magnified. I don't.
Alright.
Yeah, with 8 successes, you're able to point it out to Kojiri.
Alright, time to get to work then. I don't want to do something that'll... Oh, man, like... I don't think I...
An air spirit would be like your trademark and would probably be a dead giveaway.
Yeah, but... It's what I'm best at. Like, I'm literally better at air than anything. Maybe I can just give it a different out of a bird.
I have an idea.
Skyfish. Also, it's gonna be invisible.
Summon at Force 18, summon the Windfish.
No, I'm gonna go not too high here, just for it to get there and to see as much as it can. I was thinking of like a Force 6.
Out of curiosity, are you guys within like Subvoke Mike range or
Subvocal Michael?
I misspoke. Subvoke Mike range. Or is that?
Does the subfocal microphone have like a range of galaxy?
Did you bring a satellite link?
Nope.
I don't think we have that.
Yeah,
so.
then they have no forms of communication with the outside world.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, maybe someone back here on planet Earth could disguise as Kojiri and provide an alibi.
Like, that's something that you can put onto a ship, but I don't have any stats for, like, slots for upgrades and stuff, so I decided not to bother with that yet.
I mean, they're criminals, and we know they hate us. Like, what does it matter if they know that I did that or not?
Yeah.
Alright, but still, it won't be in the shape of a bird. I'm going to be in the shape of a butterfly. Space goes butterfly. Alright, so I guess I'm going to be doing my summoning here.
Watch as it fails critically and we both die and nobody ever heard from us again.
It's possible. That's why I'm going at 4-6. Like, I don't want it to be too strong. 4-6 has always been really friendly with us. Alright, let's go. So I just click it. Spin a bit. Yes, I am specialized. Drain bonus 2 extra. Yep. Success is pretty good.
Oh, you already got drain resist in there.
Yep.
Alright, so you resist half of the drain, and
That
you get
guy-
one task.
That guy did not want to come here. So I resist. What do I resist?
5 successes and a 1.
So I take one
Yeah,
stun,
so
basically.
No, you take 5.
Oh, alright.
It's twice the number of hits that they rolled. You resisted 5 of them.
That's fine. That's fine. Alright, so...
And
stay
that's
in the
electric.
I know. But it's done at least.
So you electrocute yourself for 5 damage.
5 stun. I'm used to that. I electrify myself every episode. Like, it's my thing. I don't think Kajiri feels it anymore.
Oh, you definitely felt that.
Alright. So that is 6.
Optional powers, too.
Yeah, let me look at that real quick.
Yep,
Elemental
2
attack,
optional
energy
powers.
aura, fear, guard, noxious presence, psychokinesis.
How many does it get?
So
2.
It's in the pins.
Yeah, okay. It's gonna have guard and fear because I don't want it to get involved like in a fight. Basically, my one command is go to that space base there and basically transmit me like mentally as much information detail of that structure.
And the people inside them, preferably.
Right, they would have to like go there and come back.
That's fair. But that's its task.
We just need to find out if they have a janitor.
So this would have to be a remote service.
Okay.
What does that mean again? Does that mean the summon ends after that service ends anyway?
If you spend a spirit to complete a service beyond your magic times 100 meters, it's a remote service. So do you have a magic of 20?
No, so it's a remote service. That's fine. What is
Once
that?
it's done with its task, it's released and goes home no matter how many services it owes you.
That's perfect. Like that's what we want.
Yep.
Like that's the only thing we need.
So yeah, you just tell it to go look there.
And to give me the information.
Yeah. So your spirit flies off towards the base.
Alright. I indicate Logan that, I won't get any info until it comes back, so we just gotta wait.
Alright, yeah, should probably look out in case anybody gets alarmed from it.
I'm gonna keep looking that direction in the astral field just in case anything interesting happens. I know it's far away, but just in case.
Alright, give me a perception.
Alright, probably gonna miss it anyway, that's fine. It's not magic, that's a skill. Better than last time.
Alright, you watch your spirit as it flies off towards there. You then see something, just like a little spark, 2,000 kilometers away. And your spirit is banished.
How much distance did it manage to get to? Do I know that?
As soon as it approached as soon as you saw it approach the base, it's just gone.
Alright, I'm gonna tell Logan this. It's just gone, like it didn't manage to get anything. Heavy defenses in there.
Did it look like it got... How did it look like it got removed? Was it...
It was banished.
punched?
Like,
Is that the same thing like the Blood Shadow punching it last time? Or the other spirit in this case?
I think so.
No, it wasn't disrupted. It was banished.
Okay, so yeah, no, it's not the same. Whoa, major echo here.
I guess that means they have an actual mage with them. Well, I don't think we want to hang out any longer.
Yeah, they're gonna know we're here, so we want to get out.
Alright. Yeah, let's get attack and dodge.
Well, that was a cool use of
Kojiri.
resources.
Give me a
Well,
perception.
Oh,
Alright.
we learn at least that they have a second awakened character on board.
Would you advise me to edge it?
You can if you'd like.
Alright, just for fun. So that'll be an extra 4 die. That was worthwhile.
Ooh. All
Oh.
right. So, in your binoculars, you actually see, heading towards your general direction, the old man.
Logan, can this ship like cloak or something?
Not that I know of.
Because an old man is coming at us.
It's the astral
It's
form
got-
of an old man, the one that was spying on you.
I mean, if it's an old man, they're probably not gonna care about physical stealth.
Fair enough. It's that guy who was spying on us like a month ago.
Well,
You mean when you were in Jasper's old apartment?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Why am I the only one that's getting echoed? Weird.
I've noticed that I get echoed sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyways, they're coming. By the logistics of this, they're coming really fast.
Yeah,
Oh,
speed of thought.
I try to get. Yeah. I hit the gas pedal, or whatever the equivalent is.
And around that time... Yep. The old man is looking directly at you, Kojiri.
Hey. Hey.
Do you have astral combat?
I do.
Punch him in his ghost face.
Well, I mean, I want to see first if he's gonna do anything. I'm gonna tell the old man, hey, so we're gonna be passing through. Sorry for being a bother. Don't need to make this violent.
He's just looking at you
As we're going
as
away.
Logan frantically tries to get the vehicle to fly off. Go ahead and give me an aerospace.
What is his expression? Like his body language?
Give me a judge intentions.
Alright.
A real good judge of character.
He seems smug. You don't think he's going to do anything right now.
For the needs of having to respond to an insult because of my mentor, does that count?
Oh man.
He hasn't insulted you, but he's definitely looking at you insultingly.
Yeah.
He clearly thinks very little of you.
I'm going to roll my composure roll I need to do then. Believe that's what I have to do. Alright, I'm gonna roll. Boop. Alright, okay.
You remain composed.
Thank goodness you're better at resisting the mentor spirit than I am.
Alright, I don't say anything. I also try to just stay as neutral as possible as I've been driven away by Logan.
And you drive away.
Actually, after this point, I'm going to shut off Astral Vision.
Is it still following us?
He will, but like he's not going to do any harm to us. There's a range limit. Eventually, he won't be able to continue.
Bugger.
Yeah, see, well, I'm not going to say anything else until we're, like, close to our planet. I'm going to turn back Astral Vision on to see if he's somehow still around. I don't think he can, but just as a double check.
He is not.
All right. Yeah, so getting there is going to be kind of dangerous. Even if we disguise this as Blood Peregrine's ship or whatever, they know I'm a mage. They'll be able to see you guys as, like, technology. They'll know instantly who we are. There's no sneaking in there, I don't think.
No sneaking, no subterfuge, no pretending.
No, I don't think so.
Is there any way we can... Well, I suppose if there was a long way brute force method, somebody else would have tried it, I guess, but...
Hey, how about I join Dark Vermilion?
Unless you were
They
like...
seem to be doing a lot better.
Unless you were, like, willing to, like, do that again in a few days and spend Edge to just, like, summon the Force 18 spirit. And hope that he can't banish that.
I mean, you can wait until I'm done with my studies. As a greater form, I can give it a move, like an anti-banishment move.
Sounds like an idea. We'll have to talk with the other guys about this first.
Naturally. We're just have bad news to give, basically, when we get there. So we have, like, our own landing pad, or?
We have a facility, so I guess it's equipped to, like, have the thing be parked in there, including landing.
Alright. Hey guys, we went to space!
Hey, you're back. How'd it go?
It's empty and boring, also it went bad.
You look intact. I mean...
Well, yeah, but, like, my little spiritual sonar got detected, like, immediately.
You guys are okay, though, right?
We're okay. We were watched. I believe that the people there basically do not consider us any kind of threat in any way. So that's why they let us go. Considering they have a powerful wizard, it is my theory that us trying to sneak in would not work, because it would be able to, well, tell my aura very easily, and they would be able to recognize all of you guys as different robot parts.
Well, in that case, it wasn't a complete disaster, because that's pretty important information to know.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Yeah, it was a lot better than the original plan where we just go in with bombs. We probably would have all died.
I sincerely believe they would have shot us from the sky.
Yeah.
That would have been glorious, to be fair.
Hey, if we're all gonna die, we may
And
as well
that's the end of Shadowrun.
Kajiri talked about something about studying how to make even bigger, worse spirits that can't be just poofed away with a single thought.
Yeah, so to give an exact detail, what happens, I sent spirit, it got addicted like instantly and got banished. Now, I've just enlisted in some master level classes at the local magic university, I guess, I don't know. But point is, I'm learning how to make better spirit, and one way they can get better is not being able to get banished.
Kajiri, I'm glad for you, but I think, throughout the past, what's it been, a month now, we've been leaning pretty heavily on you. Do you have any suggestions for what we can do?
I'm not sure what can be done with this kind of thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't understand magic.
I know what we do. We all funnel our karma, that's what you call it, right? Funnel all our karma into Kojiri, so we can make a real big...
Oh, you mean what I did a little while ago.
It's a big spirit bomb made out of karma. And
Yeah,
Kojiri
you need
just
to
walk in
bind a
there and
spirit.
I mean, like, otherwise, like, I'm not sure how we can get stuff from in there. Like, you kidded about joining them. Do you think you could join them, like, as a double agent?
I mean, I got this real estate job pretty easily. It's possible. I think if I was going to do something like this, I would really need to get some better equipment, some better training as far as conning goes.
Plus, I'm not really sure. Like, they might even have, mind reading spells or whatever. I don't know how magic works.
Does that exist?
Spell list is pretty big. I don't know it by heart.
Well,
So yeah,
I'm putting
during
out there-
these 2 months, you do have to, at some point, work on actually binding an air spirit to use for the Great Form Spirit.
Alright,
So
Kojiri
how-
does stuff binding, right?
So how does that work exactly? Like, I summon a spirit, then it's always around, or?
You have to summon a spirit, and then you have to bind the spirit.
So that means it never goes back?
Yes.
That's,
And there are extra things that they can do.
Okay.
It's an opposed... Oh, there it is.
So I'm just gonna
Binding
have...
plus magic versus force times 2.
And so I have this sort of, like, permanent greater form spirit that hangs around. I'm gonna have an
that
actual
just gets
stand.
That just gets you a normal spirit.
Right. Oh, first I need to bind it like that, and then I make it greater.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to bind a spirit, and then you make it into a great form spirit.
Okay.
burn one edge to summon a force-rated spirit, burn another one to bind it, and burn a third one to make it great.
You mean spend, not burn, right?
No, burn. The burn bit basically gives you an instant success.
Oh.
Just gonna remove all my edge.
And that wouldn't work as well for the Great Form Ritual,
Oh.
since there are 2 things beyond 4 hits.
Yeah. Complicated process. There's a reason you need to go to school to learn this.
Yeah, there is a mind probe spell.
Yeah.
No, not the mind probe.
I mean, like, do they take delivery? Can, like, we pretend to be delivery people to make a delivery of some kind of thing there?
We just all get jobs at Space UPS. That's my other part-time job. My other part-time job is working for Dark Vermilion.
Wow, if you get 6 hits on making it a Great Form Spirit, you can give your spirit the ability to give its powers to you. And by give its powers to you, I mean 1 power specifically, but to a number of targets equal to twice its magic.
So every one of us can be like energy blasts everywhere.
Does that mean we can all turn into mages?
And it doesn't say like any limit on that, so you could all get Storm.
I missed that part. Wow.
Yeah, that's on 6+ hits.
I doubt that's gonna happen, but... Oh, man, though. Yeah,
I doubt
no, like,
that
I-
most of you would be able to do much with Storm.
I'm just kind of like in a pickle because I would love to find a way for everyone to be able to do, like, help out, find a way to all do this, but I just can't think of anything.
Summon a Great Form Spirit with 6 hits and give everyone superpowers.
Okay, I'm
That's permanent.
gonna turn us to a Sentai team.
Yeah, I'm down for that. We just need to turn our F-Zero machines into transforming robots.
Would that count as, like, is that illegal, like, you summoning Great Force Spirit to give everybody, like, say, the accident power, and then the races just, like, cause accidents on others? Because that would sound hilariously feasible. Like, whoops, accident on that one dangerous corner.
Is Clank still working on trying to suss out this base? Like, maybe he just needs a little bit of time?
Well, you've given him plenty of time. He just doesn't have any way of looking on the inside.
Not even more on the outside?
I have really no idea how to look in there. Unless we had like a really tiny drone that we could like send there with solar panels so it doesn't run out of power and then just wait for it to fly these 2,000 kilometers all the way.
Yeah, like what I said before, like hijacking a satellite or something, or a probe. Something that...
A space probe can't be that expensive, right?
Like, yeah, just set up a space garage. Turn into our own XCOM.
Like how much is that in terms of money?
Who knows?
Again, Shadowrun has no space vehicles or things. It has spacesuits, but nothing really for for traveling through space.
It would definitely be very expensive. Especially if you wanted a tiny drone that could fly through space with any amount of speed.
What if well, space has no atmosphere, so you could just launch it and have it fly passively.
Yeah, I mean, like we could just use our ship to get in space and release it from there. Like that's not.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal, but still wouldn't go like super fast though, probably.
Unless you got you specially designed a drone that could be fired out of a gun.
That would be.
There is the missile drone.
A what now?
The missile drone. It's a drone that's a missile.
I can't believe I'm the one possibly suggesting this, but what if we told some kind of space cop authority about their location?
I mean,
Well,
if it was that easy, Clank would have already done it.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Would he? I call Clank. Would you?
Don't need to call him.
What?
He didn't hang up.
Is the space they're hanging out like well-known space?
No?
Like, do you know if like authority is aware that they're there? Any kind of authority?
I'd rather they not.
Oh, really?
They don't have anywhere near the firepower to be taking on these people.
Yeah, but it could serve as a distraction, though.
Oh, now there's an idea. Just get an entire space fleet to go there while we sneak in during all the chaos and blow it up.
Yeah, we do the actual damage, while Space Fleet just throws people at them.
Just throws people.
Oh, people. It's like
Look, I'm just brainstorming here because this is a hard situation.
So would you
is
like to
fun.
roll etiquette, or are you just throwing that right out there?
I'm gonna roll etiquette. Social skill. Etiquette's 11 die, so hopefully I won't be stupid.
You should. Should be okay. Yeah.
I'll take it.
Alright, that is enough to know that maybe it's not a good idea to suggest using cops as cannon fodder to a former cop.
But maybe we could, quote unquote, be the leaders of such a force when we're actually just going to, have them be cannon fodder. Maybe that's a more polite way of putting it.
Nah, just omit that part. I hang out before I say that part.
It's like, as a reminder, the group that took these people out last time was a police force.
I mean, technically it was Captain Falcon who did it by sacrificing himself, etc., etc. He wasn't really a cop. He was a bartender.
Well, Ryu was there too.
What
I
if,
guess.
He was
instead of
important.
blowing up the base, we blow up the nearest sun?
In either way,
Sure,
that's
thanks to
irrelevant
did it. It
because
wasn't a
Clank
good
is
idea.
both of those things.
Yeah, just casually supernova the entire solar system and
Are you
Logan, you're
fighting-
smart. You can figure that out, right?
People, are you fighting the Urk one? Because that's the only reason why that would be a good idea.
and now we have a black hole to deal with.
It's not in the area. It's fine.
Man, that's what Captain Falcon did.
Yeah, we do have that reactor might. How lost I?
Turn the reactor might into a bomb.
To a sun nuke.
Like,
How do you feel
how
about
many
that
of those
idea?
are in existence?
Well, there's gonna be one less now.
Talk about
Like-
using a flamethrower to get rid of a gnat.
Yeah, but it's a space gnat that we just can't get to.
Like, how many of those were there?
Like, Blue Falcon had one.
Yeah, Blue Falcon had
Bull
one, the Dragon Bird
Zoda
had
had
one, Zoda had
Dragon Bird
one,
Didn't the Dragon Bird have two?
well,
or something?
the other one was Captain Falcon's, wasn't it?
I don't
Or
remember.
did they find
I-
the other one?
Yeah, something.
Yeah, Black Shadow had two.
Oh yeah, he was one who had two, yeah. Zoda had one, so that's like 5 that we know of at least. Minus all the ones that got blown up that one time.
Yeah, I think that Blood Falcon had one.
I mean, point is, a Bustoy is a racing god. He doesn't need that kind of thing.
So I think there was a grand total of like 7.
He did kinda. He did need it like the race a month ago.
Oh, the one I missed? Oh.
Yeah, he had to use it.
And then he had to keep going at
And it was
maximum
still
speed.
a close race.
Alright, that means we just need to find another one, then. Logan, do a Google search.
For a supernova nuke.
Yeah, but on that note, now that you're thinking about it, Logan probably wouldn't know that, but Clank would have another one in theory somewhere.
That's a pretty spacious theory.
Alright. who's willing to lie to Clank?
I mean, if you need someone to lie, I'm probably your best guy.
I have 2 con now, so I can do it.
Let's make this Sire's test to see how good he is.
Wait, you have 2 dice pool or 2 rating?
2 dice pool.
You're our man. I'll just take my 19 dice over here.
That's plan B.
Yeah, so first you would have to find out that Clank has another one.
Yeah.
Hey, you happen to have any spare space nukes around? We got an idea. Don't worry, it doesn't sound as bad as it sounds.
Look, we're gonna tell your idea after we do it, because it's gonna be a surprise. Look, I don't know how else to do this. This is why I'm going way off the box at this point.
Perhaps we should just shelve this for a while and come back to it later when we have more resources.
Yeah, it sounds like this is trying to take on a level 50 dragon when we're all level 5 peasants.
So, quickly doing the math, there were 6 reactor mites present at the final conflict of the anime.
Wow.
Yeah, sounds about right.
That sounds about right, yeah.
2 in the Dragon Bird, 2 in the Black Bull, 1 in the Blue Falcon, and Zoda.
Zoda wasn't fun in concentration? I thought we got, like, disposed of earlier.
No, he was there. He was the one who encouraged Ryu.
Huh.
Most of the scenes for that cut him out. And by most of, I mean the one that everybody knows. It ends right after Zoda's speech. Or starts after, rather.
So do we have any kind of time crunch regarding erasing Black Vermilion from existence?
I don't think so. It's
Not immediately, but they are probably moderately more aware of us than they were before.
Well, yeah, no.
So we have to just be more cautious, I guess. Need to maybe set up a security system or something.
Because it has, as was just said, like, we just don't quite have the resources yet. It feels like.
Kojiri has to spend every evening to summon a level Force 1 spirit and just tell, alright, if you see something coming at you, Astral, wake me up.
Considering they were already spying on us, I don't think they were ever unaware of us.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Like, it's that same guy who was spying on us before.
Months ago, yeah.
Yeah, they stopped spying on us because now they know that they think that we're not worth shit. At first, they were curious because my big bird fought one of their guys, and then we just bumbled around. Now they got bored of us.
Well, if they ever need any real estate and I catch them trying to buy something, I'll let you know.
Yeah, ask your real estate circle of information if anyone sold anything to a Dark Vermilion member.
Yo, boss, do you know something about a galaxy-wide racing criminal syndicate? Oh well, we get a spacecraft. That opens up at least some doors.
And we know it works.
We can just, like, go into the upper atmosphere and drop something really heavy onto whatever we want to kill. Rods from God.
Like a tungsten rod.
Alright, I'm gonna call Milenko's Connection 10 to see if he can lend us a nuke. Connection 10.
How do you lend a nuke?
By the way, I'm not actually
can
doing
I
that.
use your sausage for a while?
Really? Because I was getting ready to roleplay that.
Yeah, see, that's why I said I'm not doing that, because you can't joke in this campaign.
He is connection 10. He
That's the thing.
probably could.
Does anyone have a connection 10 that's a higher loyalty than...
Connection 10?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah. I
don't
whoa.
have any.
Connection only goes up to 12.
Holy cow.
All my connections are below 7.
Yeah, you can't start with
Holy
a
cow.
connection higher than 6.
Okay.
I earned my relationship with Lenko by destroying a building.
Okay.
Does he owe you a favor?
I didn't
No.
know it.
We did him a favor, and that's why Kojuri's loyalty went up to 3, but that's about it.
I think he
Actually,
paid you all for that.
I'm sorry,
he-
I'm barging
He
in
hates
from
Run, but me.
outside. Yeah, I'm sorry, barging in from outside of the context. But if you want to lend something, basically, and give it back later on, just lend something like a tungsten rod that will survive atmosphere re-entry, and basically tell them to pick it up from the site of a very, very explosive landing. It would be basically just like the nuke.
Oh, everything went
Yeah.
real quiet suddenly.
Dramatic nuke.
Silence.
Nuke
Guess
the
I thought I was
music.
cut off.
Guessing Mayo might have some technical problems or something.
He got nuked.
Yeah.
I could potentially try to infiltrate them, but it goes back to the problem with resources. I think I would need a lot more cyberware, basically.
So what are we doing about this? And are we like just putting this on ice 6 months and then we see where we're at?
Probably.
Yeah, I
guess
think we
so.
have to.
6 months was completely arbitrary as a choice, but sure.
Yeah, like basically.
I think we need 6 months and 2 days.
At the very least, like those 2 months until we've got like at least you and I got our upgrades.
I don't know, maybe we'll meet new friends that be useful for this kind of thing.
And who knows, maybe we'll meet some of those Dark Vermilion guys in one-on-one and kill them off slowly, just like that.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to lure them to us in a series of one-on-one boss fights.
Hey, fight me in real life. 1v. That's just for using his intimidation skill over the Matrix.
Okay.
Does Dark Vermilion have a Twitter?
No.
Okay.
Mr. Duckwilminion, will you go on a fight with me?
Nah, they don't. They probably have LinkedIn though.
Poop.
I could get my
Alright.
blog contacts.
So
to spam.
basically, your new plan is wait for them to show up at races and then jump them.
Yeah,
Sounds-
yeah.
Yeah.
This is just a temporary plan until, while we gather more stuff.
They did
Until-
establish that you won't be held accountable if you literally jump on the track and try to kill the racers.
Oh dear.
I mean, that'll give a reason for me and Sire to join crowds, I guess. Yeah, this feels like when you're in a D&D campaign and you just get a sample of Lich King who just kind of comes over and kills a village, and like, well, we can't do that yet.
Yeah, you want a piece of that? Yeah, I thought so.
Alright, then seems to have been decided by the team that we're keeping this in our periphery, but we're not going to address this quite yet.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere near that.
I'm sure we just need to not say anything to Clank. It's going to be fine. He has to run his diner or whatever.
And if you do decide that you need a nuke, Malenko is available.
Yeah, no, honestly, maybe not today, but in a future session, I'm not gonna ask for it directly. Just bring up the possibility of the idea. Maybe maybe we'll have to pay for it, but if you can get it to us, I'm just saying.
I'm just curious how it even came to happen. Did you just like have a very nice evening and then he with another beer he told you, dude, I mean, you can take my nuke anytime. I wonder how it happened.
I mean, that's kind of what happened. Like, he wanted me to destroy a hail plant bird to destroy it. Then he called me back, say, good job. Then I hung up on him. And then my relationship went higher with him than everyone else.
You hung up on it and it went even higher? Okay.
Yeah. Look, dude appreciates getting work done.
Jeez.
And then he sold everybody his action figures.
Yeah, we still have a whole trunk full of Logans.
I'm actually surprised you managed to produce so many action figures.
Their payment for the action
real-life
figure
impressive.
thing was just that they sent you a box
Yeah.
with one of each and a bunch of Logans.
I mean, I thought the bird was cute, so I was totally okay with that.
It still wasn't half bad because, like, that's a lot of pretty good action figures.
It just means that though, like, our present, like our face is out there in the world. It's surprising that we're not more in trouble because of that.
Well, one face in particular, but still.
I mean, Kojiri's face is also kinda, considering she was pretty open. But mine is apparently not very detailed, not very good. Which is why there's a bunch of them that didn't get sold.
Well, yeah, like, you're just this weird, creepy robot face guy. Like, who wants to play with that?
I just like I imagine some foreign collector, like from South Korea or something like that, just picks up this particular action figure, has no idea what those letters say, and just calls him just that weird, creepy robot face guy. It sells for $200,000.
They didn't even get the colors right.
I mean, that's a dicker. Like, they're useful, but they're not. They're weird computer men.
And on that note, I'm ending the stream. See y'all next time.
Was
Bye.
a fun session.
No rewards because we didn't really accomplish
Yeah.
it. I mean, as I said, we accomplished information gathering.
Jasper got a job, which is one of our goals, apparently.
He went to space.
Went to space. Two of us went to space.